สวัสดีค่ะ I'm BK Barkagovindani.
สวัสดีครับแอมภูมิพัชรวุฒิสุภาคง
Today on Asean Time, we have some great stories as usual.
Yes, it's time to bring ourselves up to date with an event in our region.
Right, what have we got today, Poom?
Strawberries have become a popular product among visitors to DALAT city in southern province of Vietnam. To convey quality, safety, and credibility, strawberry growers see the benefit of creating a brand name for their product. DALAT City People's Committee is implementing procedures to register the trademark of DALAT strawberries. Farmers as well as consumers have said having a brand name for DALAT strawberries would solve many long-standing problems in the market.
7 varieties of strawberries grown in DALAT will be certified as DALAT strawberries. In order to be certified, the strawberries must be grown in DALAT or nearby localities and meet quality and safety requirements. Currently, along with the DALAT strawberries trademark, a roadmap to change farming techniques have also been introduced to improve the quality of DALAT strawberries.
Along with strawberries, DALAT also trademarked items such as tea and persimmons. Earlier vegetables and flowers from DALAT were also given exclusive brands by the National Office of Intellectual Property.
The National Screening Program for Diabetic Eye Disease wants to target patients beyond the public sector by making its screening tools more accessible. By doing so, it hopes to meet the needs of Singapore's diabetic population, which is expected to reach 1 million by 2050. Swollen and damaged blood vessels. This is what an eye with diabetic retinopathy looks like. Left untreated, the condition can lead to blindness. So, to ensure diabetic patients are screened regularly, the Singapore Integrated Diabetic Retinopathy Program was expanded to all polyclinics across Singapore. And now the program is setting its sight on expanding the non-polyclinic population.
As long as your screening population is big enough, the cost of these photographic screening is very cost effective.
Optical stores involved in this program have increased from 5 to 25 in a period of 4 years. This store had the equipment to take pictures of the retina that are automatically sent for analysis. About 1,000 customers are screened a month, a service that's complimentary.
It's not just optical sales and correcting their vision, but also looking at the other part where the eye health, like the front part of the eye and the back part of the retina, we need to make sure that that is also healthy.
To cut costs, optical stores use machines that are cheaper and less sophisticated than the ones at polyclinics. Only a few private general practitioners can afford to have such machines in their clinics, but general practitioners can turn to community health centers which have these screening tools. So after a general eye examination, general practitioners will send their patients to these centers for proper screening.
For this 65-year-old patient, having such a screening could have saved his eyesight. But his diabetic eye disease was detected too late, and doctors only managed to save the vision in his right eye.
I should have gone, but the thing is that sometimes the waiting queue is too long, to see a doctor.
Some 120,000 patients are expected to be screened island-wide under this program this year. And of those screened, 4% of them had diabetic retinopathy. In future, the program plans to provide mobile screening tools such as handheld devices. Now let us go undersea and investigate the many types of sea animals.
Where is it?
Actually, not the real sea, but it is the Manila Ocean Park. Manila, the capital city of the Philippines, is the business center and the top attraction for tourists to the country. Our reporter, Rapamon Arayasukawat, visits Manila Ocean Parks, one of the most famous tourist destinations in the Philippines, and brings us this story.
The city of Manila serves as the capital of the Philippines. The nation's major seaport is here, and it was once known as the Pearl of the Orient during the Spanish colonial period. These days, it is the business center and the top place for trade and industry in the Philippines, as well as tourism. And one tourist destination that tourists love is Manila Ocean Park. Manila Ocean Park is the country's first world-class marine theme park. There is an aquarium that features a 25-meter underwater long walkway tunnel in waters that are stocked with more than 270 species of aquatic animals. There are a total number of 12,000 sea creatures swimming and floating around that are all commonly found in the oceanic areas in the Philippines and other Asean nations. The park's aquarium contains 12,000 cubic meters of water that is filtered at nearby Manila Bay.
Well, of course, the leading attraction is the Oceanarium. It houses a 25-meter long tunnel where you can see a lot of different fishes that are commonly found in the Philippines. We also have the Sea Lion Show. We have the Birds of Prey Kingdom, where we feature some of the rescued Brahmini kites that was turned over, and it's a partnership between the Department of Environment and Natural Resources.
Since the ASEAN integration late last year, tourist industry of the whole ASEAN, including Philippines, is brightly promising. More and more foreign tourists are constantly flowing into this Manila Ocean Park. The park management also has a plan to develop this inclusive marine show business to bear the tourists that ever increase more and more. Apart from the underwater walkway tunnel, when you enter inside, you can see several amazing marine shows and enjoy a variety of fun activities like the Sea Lion Show. There is an area where you can feed the fascinating fish yourself. There is a jellyfish show where you see them dancing to music. There is an interesting bird show and other so-called entertainment activities.
Well, Manila Ocean Park welcomes approximately around 1 million visitors per year. But of course, the ASEAN integration, we welcome more neighboring countries to visit and see our attractions. What's good with Manila Ocean Park is we always offer new attractions at least every year. So for this year, we will be opening the animal farm and the bird house. This is a new attraction that especially for kids to learn and know more about farm animals and some birds.
The AEC integration late last year is spurring ASEAN countries to seek new business and development opportunities to attract more tourists. Many trends in tourism have been rapidly changing. Manila Ocean Park is an example of a destination that is working well with tourists right now. So if you visit Manila, come see it for yourself. Camera work by Hafiz Yuso. I am Prapamun Arayasukhawat for NBT World.
Very nice. Thank you, Prapamun, for the story.
So if you love animals, especially sea animals, that's going to be an enjoyable place to visit.
Our next story is also marine life.
Yes, sea turtles across the globe face a range of threats from human activities, putting them in danger of extinction. So the Malaysian government has embarked on a nationwide program to have turtle exclusion devices, or TED, installed in shrimp trawlers. Many sea turtles incidentally get caught in shrimp fishing nets. Turtles that can't escape become entangled, choked, or injured by hooks, and they mostly die. Saving turtles isn't easy, as it's hard to persuade fishing trawler owners to equip the TED, or turtle exclusion device. TED is an oval frame with bars that allows shrimp and fish to go through to the back of the net and forces anything larger that can't fit through the bars, like turtles, out through an opening covered by a net flap. Some fishermen who used the device found it unsuitable and complained that it could cause them to lose a large percentage of their catch.
It has been a long process year after year for TED to be adopted widely in Malaysia. A voluntary adoption process was not working since it was time-consuming and only few fishermen participated. After seeing how TED worked in the US, government officials stepped in to push the program forward. The Malaysian government had established measures and regulations to protect and conserve sea turtle. the Fisheries Department and Marine Research Foundation run workshops across the country to train fishermen, net makers, and officials in the proper way of building, installing, and using TED, or turtle exclusion devices.
Malaysians are also contributing to the recovery of turtle populations and their nesting areas to bring them less harm to turtles. Sea turtles are an integral part of the ecosystem. They transport organisms attached to them to different habitats and move nutrients to poorer nesting areas. They can also bring revenue to a country through tourism. Saving sea turtles' lives is one more important step towards saving them from extinction.
What an inspiring story! In Malaysia, they have 4 species of sea turtle. They are leatherback, green, hawksbill, and olive ridley.
But if people don't protect these cute turtles, they could definitely disappear from the waters of our world.
Right. Next, we bring you about food from Asean.
We will be right back after this break.
Now that we are together as one, the dreams of 600 million people may come true.
We have to respect every woman and every child as a person and have a full human rights and no violation whatsoever.
If we combine that resources with research and technology, it will improve our life quality and our economy a lot.
So we open to each other more, and media play a very vital role. This is what I want to see. I want to communicate more. I want to know more about you.
These are the voices to remind us that today we, all the people of ASEAN, are the center of this great community. ASEAN, the people-centered community.
Alright, it's time for food.
Okay, and I'm excited.
You know how sometimes we name a type of food after a country?
Like what?
Like in Thailand, we have khao phat American or American fried rice. We also have khanom jeen or rice noodles. And we still have khanom Tokyo or Thai crepe roll.
It's funny because in America, they don't know about the American fried rice. And in Japan, nobody eats khanom Tokyo.
Actually, you know what? American fried rice originated in Thailand. Way back when foreigners first started to come visit this country, we didn't know what they like to eat, but just wanted to make something for them. And people noticed that, oh, I saw they use a lot of ketchup. So we tried to put a ketchup into the ordinary fried rice and became American fried rice.
That is interesting.
And that is the real story behind it.
So what about Lochang, Singapore?
Lochang, Singapore. Well, what food Singapore famous for, I wonder?
Hi BK, hi Poom. I heard you guys were talking about food and what Singaporeans eat. So here I am in Singapore, and this island nation is not known for its Lochang, Singapore, but actually known for its chili crab and chicken rice. You might have heard of it, right? So today I'm gonna take you to the best go-to chicken rice place and what makes it so unique. Sounds good? Let's go.
Coming to Singapore, there are numerous must-try dishes. But chicken rice, although just a simple combination of boiled chicken and flavorful rice with sauce, this Hainanese-influenced dish ranks as one of the most popular and long-loved dishes to eat in Singapore. Now, as there's so many chicken rice places to choose from, which one should we go to?
Very delicious food court can often be found along the streets, as well as triple food courts such as this. Found it! And you know, these long lines can actually tell you that it must be very delicious.
Possibly one of the most famous hawker food stalls in all of Singapore, known by both locals and tourists, is Tien Tien Hainanese Chicken Rice. Located inside the Maxwell Food Center on Maxwell Road, in the south of Singapore, is in a building located right on the edge of Chinatown. The restaurant attracts loads of people and queues can stretch a long way. but due to their fast pace, the wait wasn't so bad. But do brace yourself for as long as 20 minutes to half an hour. 5 Singapore dollars will get you one nice plate of chicken rice, but what makes it so special? Paolo De Berardini and Andrea Moni are two expats working here for some time now, but just got their first try of the food here.
I don't come here often because there is a long queue, but this time I say let's give a try because we know it's quite famous.
And how do you like the taste?
Oh, good. That's good. I guess I'm not the more expert here. The local knows better than me, but I think it's good. What do you feel?
Yeah, it's good.
This group of students from Thailand said that this is their first time visiting Singapore, but people and online bloggers have been recommending them to try the place.
Their chicken is very soft, quite different from our Thai chicken rice. The sauce is also different. Our sauce is a bit sweet, but it's more spicy here.
I have this feeling, how do you call it?
Like it melts in your mouth.
It's soft.
Yes, it's really soft.
Their sauce is very nice too.
Great taste comes from good ingredients, said Mrs. Fu Kulian, the owner of this highly successful 29-year-old restaurant.
We use good ingredients like rice from Thailand, and we make our own chili sauce and chicken sauce special.
This success also means needing more than 100 chickens per day on normal days, while over the holidays it's at least 200. So do try it out when you are in Singapore and compare it with your chicken rice experience in Thailand. Don't get me wrong, as both countries provide really great chicken rice in their own very unique way.
Wow, thank you, Panot, for that mouth-watering story. By the way, can I have some?
Yes, there are common guy Singapore selling here in Bangkok, adapted to Thai taste as well.
I am so going to get some soon. Okay, where in Bangkok is it?
Around at Soi Thong Law, I think.
Oh, okay. We'll go check it out. So now, what do we have next?
Do you know how humans make rain?
Make rain? I know that countries around the world have different methods of producing precipitation through cloud seeding. And here in Thailand, we have the Royal Rainmaking Project initiated by His Majesty, the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej.
Right. Today, in Did You Know, we will look at how Thailand makes rain to provide water for farming activities.
Okay, we'll see you after the short break.
ASEAN Community. ASEAN member countries have agreed that the main part of the ASEAN community is its people. People are therefore to be the central focus. ASEAN Political and Security Community. In terms of politics and security, ASEAN promotes democracy, the principle of law, and good governance that protects fundamental human rights and freedoms accordingly. In terms of the economy, ASEAN gives priority to every section in society. For example, it promotes small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, and supports more public-private partnerships. A study of the social effects of the expansion of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. 3 issues are: 1. Problem of laborers' migration. 2. Problem of ensuring security against new forms of crime. And 3. Problem of providing social welfare wherever needed. One vision, one identity, one community.
Before the break, we mentioned how humans make rain.
Yes, most rainmaking techniques used today started in 1946 when scientists dropped a chemical called silver iodide into clouds.
Since then, many countries have experimented with different methods to create rain, like China. They fire silver iodide rockets into the sky to increase the amount of rain over several dry regions.
How about in Southeast Asia?
Unfortunately, many countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia have suffered from haze that pollutes their regional environment. So Malaysia and Indonesia have tried a cloud seeding operation to create artificial rain to clear the haze.
As for Thai people, we have heard about the Royal Rainmaking Project since a young age. And every time we heard about this, we always think of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej and his ingenuity in inventing a rainmaking technology for Thai people.
Well then, let's look more closely at the Royal Rainmaking Project initiated by His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Thai farmers long suffered from drought as there was not enough rainfall during the long dry season to grow crops. Thailand depends on agriculture, so water is the most precious commodity enabling farming activities.
After a field visit to the dry northeast territory of Thailand, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej saw how Thai people in remote places lived their life as best they could. However little they may have had to sustain their life, and with almost no helping hand from anywhere, one of the main problems His Majesty discovered was the lack of water resources caused by the drought.
It was then that His Majesty King Bhumibol devoted himself to studying and researching artificial rainmaking techniques and weather modification science. The king also donated his private funds to launch a royal rainmaking project. The project undertook about 10 years of experiments and refinement. The first field experiment was at Khao Yai National Park in 1969 and proved to be successful.
In 1971, the Thai government established the Artificial Rainmaking Research and Development Project within the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperative. Later in 1999, His Majesty King Bhumibol developed a new technique to gain more cloud density to increase the amount and extend the rainfall. He named this new approach the Super Sandwich Technique. The Artificial Rainmaking Research and Development Project has been continuously upgraded and developed.
Well, let's look at how the process works. The Royal Rainmaking Project is an operation that uses light aircraft to seed clouds with solid carbon dioxide or dry ice. His Majesty King Bhumibol developed a chemical formula for seeding clouds and creating the rainmaking process. He classified the process of rainmaking into 3 simplified steps, and they are
agitation, fattening, and attacking.
Right. The first step is agitation, or spreading substances into the air to form rain clouds. The second step is fattening, or making the rain clouds grow bigger through the sprinkling of chemicals to make the water droplets condense. And then
the last step in the process is attacking, or flying the plane into the clouds to modify the surroundings and speed up this process in order to initiate rainfall. This is a combination of innovation and scientific expertise along with appropriate technology and local wisdom in formulating the Royal Rainmaking Project. The world has recognized His Majesty's rainmaking technology, and Thailand has become the center of tropical rainmaking in the region.
On the world stage, Brussels Eureka 2001 presented awards to His Majesty King Bhumibol for the royal rainmaking invention that is so beneficial to the country. The Royal Rainmaking Project of the late King has benefited farmers by tackling the water shortage problem in the most practical way. In 2002, the Thai government designated November 14 of each year the Father of Royal Rainmaking Day to honor His Majesty King Bhumibol in recognition of his excellence in developing royal rainmaking technology.
That really makes me proud to be Thai, to have a king who devoted so much of his time and makes such an effort to help his people in many ways.
The Royal Rainmaking Project not only benefits farmers but all Thai people because we are all dependent on agricultural products.
Yes, without water, we could not plant crops and increase agricultural production to feed a growing population in our country and the world.
And that's all for today. We will soon bring you more engaging stories and interesting happenings around ASEAN, so do join us again on ASEAN Time. But for now, สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ